Well, congrats. That was a pretty big finish, Alyce. How are you feeling after that race?
Oh, I'm very relieved. It's very hard to come out at an Olympic trial and have your best race. So, yeah, very relieved to be able to put that race together in a really good quality field as well. Like, Aussie girls are killing it, but we also have a few Kiwis here, and the Kiwis are the best in the world in women's kayaking at the moment. So, it's always good to go up against them.
Yeah, it looked like a really good challenge. And I guess just having nationals in a few weeks now, is there much you think you need to take away from that, or are you pretty happy with how you're going?
Yeah, we'll go back and look at the data. I mean, there's probably a few points that I can improve on, which is always good. We're never perfect as an athlete, so it'll be good to be able to reflect on that race, and in a few weeks' time be back here again. It's always good to race at an Olympic course, particularly in an Olympic year.
Yeah, just it's Olympic year. You must be super excited. I mean, especially having Florence now, just getting to do it in front of.
Yeah, it's really special having Florence here, my daughter. She's 1.5 now, and I think when I decided to come back, I didn't quite know how it was going to go, and it was a big risk for myself and my family as well. They put everything behind me, so to be able to come out here and do what I've done and have her with a sign that says "Go Mummy," I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, definitely was super cute. The sign that you showed me before. Does that almost change your motivation, who you're doing it for?
Yeah, you know what? I think coming out here today feels very different to what it did for my first and second Olympics. It feels like, I guess, a lot more calm, and if it doesn't pan out, then that's okay. I've got a family to go home to, and my daughter has no idea what I'm doing. She's a bit sad that it's so hot here, I think.
That's true, fair enough.
Yeah, but otherwise, the feeling is very different, and I think to be able to race a third Olympic Games with her on the sidelines, I mean, that's pretty special.
I mean, no doubt you'll teach her everything about yourself when you're older, and she'll be able to go to school and tell her friends that my mum was an Olympian.
Yeah, and I think as well, for her to have such positive female role models around her, pushing the barriers, and, both our Olympic team and our Paralympic team, for them to show her, how to put your best foot forward and how to get the most out of themselves is pretty cool. And I think in 20 years' time, she'll be able to reflect pretty cool on this, and probably just the pictures, and maybe the video as well. But other than that, she won't remember much. But it's still very special.
That's the thing as well. Just it must be so exciting to have lots of young girls coming through, like Natalia Joba and Alyssa Bailey as well. And the fact that you've been able to inspire them, and now they're inspiring the next generation.
Yeah, it is pretty special. It's like a full round circle moment, full circle moment. I was once a young person, and my nickname was actually Junior on the team, and I'm certainly not the junior now. I'm definitely the senior. I'm like the mum. My nickname's now Mum, which is very accurate, I guess. But it's very cool to have the young girls coming through in Australia and in our squad in particular, and to be able to guide them. I mean, I owe a lot of my success this season to two of our youngest paddlers in our squad, Natalia and Kaylee. They've been my training partners every day since we came back from Worlds. So it's very special to do it next to them, and also see them improve so much.
Yeah, that's super cool. I've just got one thing before you go. I found out from reading that you always wear a hint of pink when you're racing.
I do.
Was it today?
Is my paddle here? No. So on my paddle, I've got 2 stickers. One says Florence and one says Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of my thing at the moment. I mean, in Australia, my boat's pink as well.
That's
But internationally, I always have pink on me, and now it's in my paddle with Florence and Jordan's name. So yeah, very special.